Not to mention we have 8 million here in this country and 160,000 in Minnesota. Are you fighting that number all over the world? Or you're creating your enemies by your hands? It is not even a smart way to establish a good relationship if we're talking about international relationship or a good foreign policy you would have for the country for so many years to come. This is not even a good strategy for those who have been indulged in all of those hatred and inflammatory speech there. At the time of deeply troubling anti-Muslims political rhetoric in American society, we should be extra careful. Don't fall in the trap. Some forces have been trying to have us in Muslims in order, again, as I have mentioned, to legitimize fighting Muslims all over. We have to deal with the situation in accordance to the teaching of Islam, literally from A to Z. Not to come up with our own ideas. Never. Don't be reactionist. Don't live in fear, thinking that with that fear I will never be able to help and contribute and live in a peaceful society. We should not fall into this trap. Muslims, Jews and Christians have common roots of their faith in their father Abraham. Nevertheless, no matter what our sameness or differences, the inherent dignity of all people is sacred. We have to believe in that. In the midst of all the negative noise in our society, we as Muslims living in this country take this wonderful opportunity to reaffirm our fervent commitment to diversity and the inclusion with full dignity of people of all creeds, races, and nationalities. We'll continue spending our energies building a great community that holds the promise of a bright future of all people, not only in the state of Minnesota, but all over the United States of America, if not all over the world. This is what we believe in as Muslims. Addressing the members of our communities of faith, we call people to speak with respect and in tender time when we all feel vulnerable and unsafe after acts of mass violence. Don't be afraid of anything around you. It's the teaching of the Bible and Christianity, and it is the teaching of Islam as well as the teaching of Judaism. Don't fear anything. Be so powerful because you have the faith that will energize you to work as hard as you can for all humanity, and this is what we should be doing. We Muslims express our appreciation for and commend consideration of all candidates in our political process who are respectfully engaging the issues of how we best build up the life of our state and nation and serve the common good. We encourage people in political conversation, in family, communities, work context to speak with care. Our words matter. Let's commit to refrain from using speech that reflects hatred of others and contributes to the division of our community and our society. Media. I would call upon media outlets to tell the stories of candidates who in their campaigns, debates, and addresses are offering constructive proposals for our shared life together. Your choice of stories matters and can build up or tear down the common good. When we focus only on the negative or inflammatory, we do not have time to hear the larger conversation and participate about our shared future together. This country is built on a great and a wonderful democracy and freedom. That's why many of us, when they had to escape many severe and bad and negative situations back home, we came here to look for our freedom and democracy in here. Do not deny those values to us Muslims living in here. We pledge to work respectfully and to learn from one another. Islamic community in Minnesota is vibrant and diverse, contributing much to the state as citizens, teachers, police officers, medical workers, business people, community leaders, mothers and fathers. We stand in solidarity with all of people who are adhere to freedom, democracy, to serve the human being in this state the best way ever. This is our stand as Muslims. This is the teaching of Islam in order to guide us to the best ever, regardless to what has been said against us in a very negative and very bad way. We may ask God Almighty to guide us to the best and shower us with the best ever forgiveness and mercy in order to be successful along with other people of diverse community in order to build this nation to the best ever. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم وبارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد اللهم اغفر للمؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات إنك سميع قريب مجيب الدعوات يا رب العالمين اللهم انصر الإسلام والمسلمين وأعل بفضلك راية الحق والدين انصرنا على عدوك وعدونا يا رب العالمين اللهم انصر من نصر أمة محمد واجعلنا منهم واخذل من خذل أمة محمد ولا تجعلنا منهم اللهم اشف مرضانا وارحم موتانا وفك أسرانا وكن لنا ولا تكن علينا ولا تسلط علينا بذنوبنا من لا يخافك ولا يرحمنا عباد الله إن الله يأمركم بثلاث وينهاكم عن ثلاث إن الله يأمركم بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون اذكروا الله العظيم يذكركم واذكروه يزدكم قوموا إلى صلاتكم يرحمني ويرحمكم الله واستودعكم الله.
الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح